scene is also so cool. Gortish is so not a young, handsome man.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve.
In a
I
Gortish
expect
like,
better
oh
from a
no.
flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Voice is so good.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
Bloody armor.
They live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
It will be so cool to meet her as the Dark Urge. Hey Luna, I'm so happy to see you! How are you doing? Merry Christmas to you! I hope you had a nice celebration. At least I assume you celebrated. If you don't, then I hope you had a nice day. Yeah, it's so nice that we have them with us. Oren mangled us. To claim the position for herself. Is this the theme we also have in a non-Dark Age playthrough?
Beyond the campsite,
yeah,
the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Finally, Baldur's Gate! Gosh, I was so hyped the first time I played. And I'm still hyped. I'm still so much looking forward to seeing the city. It is just amazing. Why are Shadowheart and Minthara sharing tents? Do you want to tell me something? Well, good for you. Shadowheart. Anyway. Do you understand, Oren lovers? Alistair.
Time to press ahead.
I don't know, I think Minthara would be the safer pick compared to Oren. Back to your seat, Alistair. There's a good boy.
What's inside?
Good. They shouldn't bug. Do the 5 party members. Okay. I think I would just talk to everyone, cause we're in a new act. Let's see if they have to tell us something.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Pat, Isabel. That's how I feel at the end of a working week.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Okay. And Lavender steps closer.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me.
Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
I like the Dark Urge one. I've done some things I'm not proud of, but I'm proud of this. Proud of this. Proud of us.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerûn itself trembles at our touch.
He's amazing.
My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
I also definitely take you as an ally. I fucking love Island. I'll do anything for her. Aww. How are you doing, Luna? You know, there's still a great deal about you I don't know.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Are you really Selûne's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
I mean, she has a point. She makes quite the entrance. How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
I mean, to mourn your daughter, then turn to Shar, and then, like, yeah, torture and feed on the immortality of your daughter's girlfriend. Well, would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the dead Frey?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders.
How she proclaims the name.
Wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
I'm glad you're on our side, and I'm glad you're not against me. I'm good, thank you. A busier day than anticipated, but not in a bad way. Okay, that sounds cool. I'm happy to be stuffing myself with food and sitting down at my PC. Nice. What did you have for dinner? Or what are you having right now? Hey Withers, why are you here all alone, facing the wall?
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark.
What did I do?
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection?
Why to the dark?
instead?
I didn't kill the cleric. I'm going for redemption. Does he always say that?
Thy wheel of fate,
Yeah.
dost thou require?
Okay, with this, how do I turn it to the light? Instructions unclear. Instructions unclear. Murdered someone and prayed to Baal. Hey, Astarion.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. to place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
Love this monologue. Astarion also has a really good way with words. I just wanted to say, it sounds like Astarion is envying him. We could also say that. We need to stop him. Yesterday.
We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it.
Oh boy.
It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle.
It's not for all his evils, it's due to all his evils.
I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
Does that even work? I mean, Cazador has to sacrifice all his spawn. How would that even work? So, you kill to take the power from him. The other's bound to the ritual.
What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
You deserve something better, but not killing all the other spawn. I'm not so sure with the first one, if that's like approving or disapproving. All that matters to me is that you're safe. Is that like for or against the ritual? You know, freedom is not the same as power. I'm the Dark Urge, I know what I'm talking about. I could have gotten power.
All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
I love any opportunity to listen to Neil Newborn talk. He is a really great voice actor. But in general, this game has like so amazing voice actors and actresses. Orin is also just like really, really good. I'm not the biggest Astarion fan, but he does an amazing job as the character. And I mean, he also won like quite a lot of awards for that, right? As long as you're sure you'll be alright seeing them again, love.
You're too adorable. I'll be fine. I'm sure they'll bring back memories of so many pathetic years, but I'm much stronger now. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Ah, Astarion. Still have to turn you to the good side. Oh hey, and we also had exceptional relationship. Nice. Let's have a look. I think we have them all at exceptional, except for Minthara. Are we surprised? No. There's a clip from the scam who will play I Want to Live full version. Ooh. Wasn't that like previously on top of the, like just behind his tent? Or is it somewhere else? Cliff, you say? Let's walk around and listen to music while standing on cliffs. I'm not sure where though. Maybe here? There are so many cliffs. I made a very standard vegetable dinner with some beef for my mother and meatballs and jam for my partner. And I was simply too tired to make a dessert, so I'll do that tomorrow instead. Aw, also nice. I'm currently dipping crisp into salsa. That's nice. What kind of dessert do you have planned? It's not here, or is it? It's here. And it's also such a nice view. And the song is just so good. I'm really surprised I just used that like as an Easter egg to find. I could just stand here and listen to that song, but I guess that wouldn't be that interesting to watch, so...
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Selûne cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
Jaheira's so cool. Oh, I'm also surprised we didn't talk to her at all so far in our camp, and we just have 2 dialogue options? Nothing planned, I'll make it up as I go. Ah, are you more the kind of person who's spontaneously cooking and baking, Luna? And now we're traveling together, I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Oh, come on, Jaheira, do something rhyming. Is it true that you fought the Death 3 before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
She's just hilarious. I also like the way how they avoid like setting like a canon ending for the first 2 games. At least like for most things. Some of the decisions they did make and also include in Act 3. But I think it's a kind of cool way to handle this. You're not that old, are you? Please, you're only one of those things.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
I wanted to ask you something.
Ask it.
I want to know more about you. You mentioned you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think.
It's in BG3,
saw the world
right?
as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Well, who are you speaking to? Maybe I'm the parasite puppeting this body.
Then, greetings, Sir Tadpole. I was wondering where all the questions suddenly sprang from.
I love her. It's amazing. Okay, I want to take her along. And as always, I'm at the point where I'm like, who are we going to leave behind? I think for a moment, maybe we're going to leave Shadowheart behind. Even though it hurts.
One final night in the open air, and then back to the city. Rest while you can. I fear that quite a bit of work awaits us.
Join me.
You'll need to free up your ranks a little first.
Take Shadowheart's place.
At your command.
Ooh, which means we also have to decide
Nature's
how
servant
to
awaits.
level her up.
Someday I will sit down.
Do you want to keep Jaheira as a druid? What did we do for Halsin? Halsin is also still a druid, right? I think so. Yes. Barbarian Jaheira. I gotta say, I'm unfortunately not too fond of barbarians. I mean, we could just go for a fighter. Because, I mean, in the good old BG1 and BG2 days, she was fighter slash druid. You know what? We go for a fighter. Unless you can convince me otherwise, before I encounter with us.
Open up then.
Oh, Wild Heart Barbarian, roar. Okay, Luna, you know what? It's Christmas. This is your gift from me to you.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy as the
Mega roar. Okay. Maybe I got off the wrong start with the barbarians, so this time, Barbarian Jaheira, let's go. Need lots of constitution, and we don't really need anything else. I would say, do we do that? Lots of strength. Yeah. I would say proficiency-wise, we take perception and survival, close those are the group checks. Oh.
Thou walkest alone. On all these harsh nights, thou hast sought no company.
Yeah, with us. Her husband died. Rude. My love life is none of your business, skeleton.
Love is no domain of mine, but it is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turnst thou from it?
Thanks, Withers. For reminding me I'm all alone. I'm not sure if that's me playing Jaheira or me playing myself. Anyway. What would Jaheira answer? I've better things to be doing.
And thus thou art alone.
Oof. Okay, Withers. Thank you. Yeah. At least leveling up barbarians is pretty easy and pretty quick. Oh yeah, Luna, you missed something. And for the beginning of the stream, I installed a mod and everyone was wearing Christmas sweaters. But unfortunately, that mod with the Christmas sweaters messed like the dialogue up, so I had to disable the mod, and then I couldn't load the save again, and had to redo like the first 1.5 hours of the game again. Christmas spirit, yay! Oof indeed. But I can see if I can maybe show you later a picture of that, to show you the festive spirit. Okay, what kind of subclass do we take? Do we take the Wild Heart? Attunement with nature and its beast inspires your rage, empowering you with supernatural might. Game passive. Beast Heart, while raging you can use unrelenting ferocity, use divine strike, cover stampede. Okay, we go with Wild Heart. I really gotta look up what that means though. Unrelenting ferocity is basically healing yourself. Eagle Heart, divine strike, leap down onto a foe, knocking them prone. You won't take falling damage, you must be above your target. Requires rage. And you have to work with heights, I don't know. Foes also have disadvantage on opportunity attacks against you, and you can use dash as a bonus action. Oh, I like that. Okay, Luna, you want Tiger's Heart. You're really pushing your gift here. Tiger Heart. While raging, you can use Tiger's Bloodlust. Oh boy. Lash out to attack up to 3 enemies at once and make them bleed. And your jump distance is increased by 4.5 meters. Ah, I think I like that. More jumping distance, I'm in. Wolfheart. While raging, you can use Inciting Howl. Each ally within earshot can move an additional 3 meters during the next turn. Yeah, we take Tiger's Heart. Ooh, appearance, Tiger's Piercings. I gotta say, I do see the earrings for her, but I really don't see the nose piercings. Yeah. Quickly, before Luna says she wants them. Oh, no. Wait. Ah, we can change it. I was just like, do we get another? I would say more strength, right? Yeah, more attack. Just to make sure, I think our armor class is Dex and Con based, right? Unarmored defense. Get your Constitution modified to your armor class. Yeah, it's Dex and Con. Extra attack and fast movement. You will be fast as the wind. Animal aspect. Okay, do you have a wish for the animal aspect, Luna? Or anyone else? Bear. Your carrying capacity? Nah, we have a mod for that. Gain resistance to falling damage? Nah. Your movement speed is increased, that's kinda nice, where you stand in water-based surfaces. Yeah. Eagle, you can see in the dark up to 12 meters, doesn't matter. You can use Aspect of the Elk. Okay, guess, please. What does the Aspect of the Elk do? I wouldn't know. Be a bit faster? Grow horns? Grant yourself and nearby allies a plus 1.5 meters to bonus to movement speed. That's cool. Honey Badger. If you are poisoned, frightened, or charmed, at the start of your turn you have a 50% chance to begin raging without expending a rage shot. I'm poisoned! I get angry! Stallion. Dashing grants you temporary hit points. Oh. Tiger, you add an additional strength modifier to attack rolls against bleeding or poisoned targets. And gain proficiency in survival. I mean, it's cool, but we don't really use poison and bleeding that much. Wolverine, Tiger, Crocodile, Honey Badger, in no particular order. Okay. Wolf, proficiency in stealth, and you can use Aspect of the Wolf. You and nearby allies add Dexterity modifier as a bonus to stealth checks. Nah. Wolverine. The Aspect of the Wolverine grants you the choice to relentlessly pursue your prey. When you attack a bleeding or poisoned target, nah. I'm not convinced, to be honest, by any of them. Honey Badger sounds great. I mean, I hope we're not going to be poisoned, frightened, or charmed very often. But let's take that one. I said, while clicking on another one. I'm such a good listener. Oh, you want Honey Badger? Alright, let's take the Stallion. New ability, Feral Instinct. You've owned your instincts to the utmost degree. You gain a +3 bonus to initiative and can't be surprised. Oh boy, 3 more levels. And we gain a feat, and I'm just thinking whether we should actually go to strength or if we should maybe take some dexterity or constitution just for a better AC. Let's go for more constitution. Go for tanky barbarian. Due to critical, you've trained to strike swift and true. When you land a critical hit, you roll an extra damage die as well as the normal additional critical die. That's really nice. Alright, last but not least, we get another animal aspect. Okay. I think I would take actually the, even though I laughed about it, I think I would take the elk. Cause my extra movement sounds nice. Jaheira. Wow, 115 HP.
Breathe deep and move.
I would love to cast Longstrider on everyone, but I think that would take forever. Because everyone is at different places.